with bricks, relax with bricks, relax. Alphawax, relax, will you?
Hello F-Wax, bag 2, let's start on the Elf Clubhouse. Off we go. Another person. Right, off we go, and we have another little elf minifigure. To start with, same top, no difference there, different head. This one needs specs. Little hat on. Ooh, here we are. Marvellous. What's his name? I think that's Steve. So we've got Ian and Steve. Right then, let's pan down a little bit here. Super. Right, we're off to the Google Eyes, and we start with Michael Pendlebury, who says, otherwise it will be a 2-hour video. He's quoting me, of course. Then he adds, sounds good to me. You crazy loon, Michael Pendlebury. Michael Pendlebury, of course, would absolutely love it if I just probably did an 8-hour Lego video. Having said that, I am pondering doing longer, quiet ones, but as ever with these things, I'll just do what you want me to do. The Titanic one where I had to finish up. FYI, Jordan, I'm making a start today on your animation script, so that will begin today. Who knows how long it's going to take, but at the very least, it is going to begin today. So that's something. So yes, I had to finish off the Titanic yesterday to make way for Jordan's animation. And I think that was about 1 hour 20 video. But that one's the quiet ones for people who just like going to sleep to them. So I don't mind so much that those go over. But I think the club business builds that I do try and keep them to an hour. I think it's important, especially as I do them daily. And there are people amongst you who feel compelled to watch every single one. God bless you. Eric, he's got a duck of Fazio. They both like watching Lego, and they really like musicals. Oh, his name is Eric, bum, etc. He shouts, I fixed it. He's quoting me. I fixed it. Mother Goose, after saving the head of Bob Ross, and there was much rejoicing. Yay! Well, I wait to see what Mr. John Parry has to say about that yesterday. But I'm going to go out on a limb and say 1-0 to Kennedy for that one, for that own goal. That's what I'm saying. I'm going out on a limb. I'm going out on a limb. Ooh, there's loveliness occurring here. Now, we thought she was from Canada, and then we didn't think she was from Canada, and then it turned out she was from Canada. It's Jo Ilya B. She says her glee was overflowing. This is with regard to my giving John Parry the head that he was originally assigned. We'll wait and see what he says. This is a lovely thing, isn't it? That's a lovely thing. Now then, how's that going on? It goes on like that. Oh, that's a lovely thing. That's a super thing, and I like it a lot. Hang on. Oh, sometimes with these round ones, oh Lord, oh, this is horrible to watch, isn't it? This is just hot. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. Chairs. Matt Barnes says, so Emma, he's a relatively new goose, so I think he can still have a clap to clap him in. He says, so Emma, given how people felt about the Mos Eisley mustard, yes, there were complaints. I mean, there can be no denying that. There were complaints about the Mos Eisley mustard. I have one question, he says. Yes, let's hear it. When are you going to start the new Lego Colosseum? Now, up for discussion this. I have looked at it, and there are sets, aren't there, that look sort of incredibly impressive when they're finished, but are probably next to no fun to make. And I'm going to include the Mos Eisley Cantina in that one, which was very repetitive build, and was only pretty much 2-3 colours, which upset us greatly. It wasn't what we like on Relax with Bricks, let's face facts. And I've looked now at the new Colosseum, and it is an amazing set, there's no doubt about that, but it looks incredibly repetitive to me, and I'm not sure it's for us. But let me have your thoughts on that, because if you really, really, really would love to see it done here, then obviously I will see what I can do. But as the crow flies, it's not on my must-have list, I have to say. But you might feel differently. So anyway, let me know. Let me know what your mood is on the Colosseum. This is lovely. Have you noticed how we're just doing surreptitious tiling here? Absolutely delicious. Delicious. This is fun already, isn't it? Love it. Yep. Jordan, Jordan. He says, I'm in love with the tiny ship. Are the elves building the piano for Sir Elton John? I mean, it's possible. It's possible, but I doubt that Sir Elton is making his way to the Elf Clubhouse for the Christmas season. If I'm being completely honest with you, Jordan, so I'm going to say unlikely to that one. Unlikely, sir. Unlikely. Eric Oswald. Emma, what age is the minion set per the box on the instructions? Want to buy it for my nephew who turns 4 in January. I can answer that. It's for 8 and up, 8 and up, so I don't think it would be suitable for a 4-year-old. So not for 4 years, I would say. Pretty much. Now, where's that bit? Oh, there it is. Jordan, I used to work on the Doctor Who Wikipedia. Oh, that's impressive. It's called TARDIS Wiki. It's a difficult job. Yes, I can imagine that being a difficult job. So that's why I stopped doing it, as the time wasn't really there for me to keep updating it. But the knowledge I collated helps me when I write my fan production Doctor Who scripts. I might have to go on Mastermind one day or something. You should go on Mastermind one day. It's quite the experience. I've done it, of course. What really surprised me when I did the Mastermind was how my heart was absolutely thumping out of its chest in a way that it never ever really does. So you sort of have to be prepared for the nerves to take in, and you have to do sort of big breathing and things. Now then, what's going on here? Oh, I see. What's going on there? I'm assuming that this is the suggestion of snow. I suspect. Oh, I'm loving this already. Absolutely adoring it. Ooh, no, that's an unacceptable placement because that's not in correctly. Voila. By the way, Microbricks fans, you can choose what you want to see next. You can either have Notre Dame Cathedral or Statue of Liberty or Taj Mahal. You can choose, please. You can have if Professor Lego, if I could call upon you to have a little poll, that would be most useful. So I'll just repeat that again. It's Notre Dame, Statue of Liberty or Taj Mahal. That's for the next Microbricks build. That feels like it's not right, but it is right. That one's not though. Now it is. There we go. Tweedle Mandy, Tweedle Vospoo Sue. They are twins and they love poo. She says, hello, Mother Goose, says Tweedle Vospoo Sue. I'm completely with you about juice, and to be fair, modern popular culture in general. I'm 52 and don't have a clue about juice, although Mandy, also 52 obs, has been singing it a lot, and I think I recognise it a bit, but couldn't sing along, much to Mandy's disappointment. She also thinks of herself as an honorary member of the Little Mix, and when she sings lyrics from Salute, again, not a clue, although I'm sure their songs are lovely toe tappers and do well in the hit parade. They do you know what? There's one that I will say this out loud about the Little Mix. They've got cracking songs. They are proper pop bangers. They're good. They're good. She puts an inflection in her voice when she's singing, representing all the women, salute, salute, and comes over all G, and even a withered look from me doesn't stop her singing. I'm wondering if it's early menopause, although it's not struck me in that way. Maybe it's constipation. I mean, that's always a possibility with the Tweedle twins. I'll dissolve a Senecot in her Ovaltine and hope for the best. Gillian B. Emma, she sounds a bit alarmed here. Hey, Emma. Let's have a scream. Ah, this button always gives me a little bit of trouble. an anxious Gillian B says, Emma, WAP is very not safe for work. It may not be appropriate for our sweet RWB viewers, since kids could watch this. I mean the song is on YT, but not disguised as Lego. Anyways, back to Lego. Loving the Christmas tree, Ian the elf, and all the little toys are clever too, eh? Yes, I looked up WAP, and there is no chance on God's given green earth that I'm going to be singing that on Relax with Bricks. So sorry to disappoint those of you who very much wanted to see it, but that ain't going to happen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Now then, what do we think this might be? Ooh. Oh, get on, you little monkey. Oh, stop it. Right, okay, we're on. Now, look, here's our old pal, the snowshoe, that's often used when we're doing overhead fans. Oh, look. That's nice, isn't it? That's going... Oops. There. I'm not a great fan of this colour. This colour. I'm not a fan of it. I don't care for it. I kind of feel that when you're looking at an elf clubhouse, you just want lovely bright colours. You don't want a colour that's the colour of sorrow, because that's what this is. It's the colour of sorrow. That's my only gripe at this stage. Not that I often gripe about a Lego build, but that one is getting a gripe from me. Now then, oh, what? Hang on, really? Really? No, okay. Sorry, I'm just having an absolute brain bend there. Just getting it completely wrong. Oh, really? Are you getting things completely wrong, Emma? How very unlike you. Just be quiet. Be quiet. Just shush. Shush, whoever said that. Oh, look, we've got one of these little things here, which is thrilling me. That means that there's going to be something attaching to that, which is very exciting. Jordan, I will reiterate what Gillian B says. Do not sing WAP. 'Tis as vulgar gets. I enjoy the song, but yes, this might not be the best environment for it, eh? I enjoy the song as well, but RWB is definitely not the right place for it. Okay, well that settles it, doesn't it? Righty-ho. Now we need to go to the Twitter rise. 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 Here we go, Twitter rise. Let's see what madness has unfolded today. No, that's not Gillian. We've done Gillian, for goodness sake. It's Little Sue. She's called Little Sue. She's called Sue. It's Little Sue.
Hello. It's me actually. C'est moi. La petite Sue. Owner of a cafe. That's so God. Poisson croissant. Baganuit. Soissons. Poisson croissant. De je ne sais quoi. La la la. Je ne regrette rien. Frère Jacques,
Stop it. Now just get to what you want to say.
All right then, gee whiz. Emma,
Yes.
I don't understand something.
All right. Well, what don't you understand?
Emma, I don't understand on the Titanic builds. Why they have to be speed builds? I don't understand it, Emma. I don't understand it. You have to still film in real time. Couldn't you just film it all in half-hour slots or however long, and then drip feed the films each day, because that way your table is packed but people can enjoy the films? Please, Emma, why can you just explain it, please?
Well, normally I wouldn't do it. Normally I wouldn't have even contemplated speed building, but I had to get it out. I had to finish it yesterday, so to give me the space to do Jordan's animation. And to be honest, it's mostly about my about the editing, etc., and my phone. Now I'm saying this out loud. This is hilarious. I'm saying this out loud, thinking, "Oh, my phone doesn't die if I do speed building, but it dies if I do real-time filming." That doesn't make any sense, does it? Well, look. Here's the thing. From here on in, I will never do a speed build again on the micro bricks builds. So just say to yourself that this was just a special circumstance, because I have an epic to film, and it really is an epic. And I hope when you see the finished result, you will say, yes, okay, that was worth it. But to be honest, little Sue, there were so many shenanigans yesterday trying to finish that Titanic build. The amount of swearing that you were spared, I'm sort of glad that you were spared it, if I'm being completely honest. Bevis light, Bevis light, but noted. I won't do it again, because I know that those of you who like the micro bricks really like the micro bricks. Also, let me have your thoughts on this. I chose to film it sort of from above, but I sort of felt you didn't really get the detail. So if you'd like that filmed sort of more like we do this, then again let me know. But my feeling is that I had the camera too high. Oops. Anyway, the good news is when I start the next micro bricks, there will be another sorting video, which proved very popular for those of you who like the complete relax experience. Voila. Voila. Et voila. 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 Oh, hang on. Again. Ooh, hang on, wait. No, I've missed out a bit here, haven't I? There, that's better. Now that little single. Just orientating myself, then I shall return to the Twitter eyes. Voila. Sorry, Freezy Billop. So sorry. Scrub down. It's Jackie Swan. She says, I would prefer them not to be speed built. The slow, quiet builds really help when I can't sleep. Yes, don't worry, Jackie. Don't worry. It was just emergency circs. Eric Oswald says, loving the Lego Christmas tree. I think that's one of their best. That's one of the best I've seen, that one. I think it's really good Christmas tree. Look at the Minions and Jordan. Oh, God, love them. God, actually love them. Oh, no! I've done all of these wrong. They all had bits and bobs. Oh, fuming. Right, hang on. One of those. Oh, look, it's snowy. Snowy. And... oh, yes, I mean, that's instantly lovely, isn't it? See, that makes a difference. Oh, look, that's a bit annoying, that. Okay, got to do that 3 times. Rosie Lee, she says, as I've been flat on my back in the spa for so long. Yes, you're still up there, Rosie Lee. I'm now truly relaxed and wondered if I could tinker the ivories of the elf piano as part of the endless entertainment outside the Blair hole. Oh, consider it done. Right, we'll set up the piano. There we go. Right, come on, Rosie Lee. Off you come. Oh, you've still got a bit of animation putty on your foot. Let me take that off. You don't need that anymore. Well, not until the next film. And there we go. Look, hands down. Hands down. Oh, will you look at that, please? Rosie Lee's now. FYI, vacancy on the cloud. To whoever wants it. There's a vacancy on the cloud. First come, first serve on that. First come, first serve. I might go out, actually. There we go. Tony now says, until you put the sails on, I was convinced the ship was a duck. Completely threw me for a minute. Lovely so far, particularly the tree and sleigh. Yes. It's a nice set, isn't it? It's going to be a good giveaway for the goose draw at the next Live and Bricking. I'm glad we're doing it there, because then you'll get it before Christmas, so you can build it before Christmas. So I know that we're slightly ahead of ourselves here because it's still November. But the goose giveaway must be built before the goose giveaway. Do-do-do. Do-do. Ah. There we go. And as I say, if you've been watching along and you want to be in it to win it, then you want to goose up. You get all your bits and your bobs. Get your membership pack. Get your badges. Get extra videos, etc., etc. And there's loads of tiers. You can do it for as little as £3 a month. Just saying. Rosie Lee says, I thought it was going to be a wooden duck on wheels and not a ship. Tanya says, exactly that. I'm glad it wasn't just me. Yes, it did. We didn't know what it was going to be for quite the while, did we? I'm not going to lie, I've completely lost where I am. Does something go there? Yes, it does. Okay, I think I can turn the page now. I think I'm safe to turn the page. Right. Bevis Mason, the Sensei, Uncle Strawberry, the Moaning Minnie, the Matera, the Lego Whisperer. He says, this is a lovely set, excepting the ugly internal roof, but it's not even vaguely as bad as the haunted house roof. Yes, he hates those roofs. But I would be very tempted to MOC it with a hinged build and a back wall as well. I will probably goose up, even if only for a month, to try and win it. Though even if I can't afford to goose up long term. He says, yeah, no one needs to hear you singing WAP. I think we'll just take that as read. So that's a lovely, if slightly out of focus plainness. I don't know why it didn't want to focus on what I was doing yesterday, but it really didn't. That was not happening yesterday. Who knows why? I don't know. Then he says, appropriately enough, I've got a mince pie with creme fraiche whilst watching this. Now, I'm sorry, Bevis. I'm sorry. I'm giving you a... I don't know. I feel very strongly about this, that there should be no mince pies before December the 1st. I feel the same way with the prep Christmas sandwich. It's not right, Bevis. It's not right. So I'm sorry. That's a rather large tut from me about that. That's a tut. That's a Mother Goose tut. I mean, it looks lovely, but no. Bevis Merson then says, re non-matching hands, you are aware of the fact that you can swap the hands easily enough as well, aren't you? Yes, I am. Yes, and it's not going to happen. Which is what I would have expected you to do when the issue was first raised. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. John Perry is in Alpha-Alcatraz and he is getting precisely what he deserves. Do your worst, John Perry. Do your actual worst. Do it. Do it. Do it. I mean, obviously, don't go too far, but do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Ben Smithson says, we've been recording Strictly and watching the next day so the youngest can watch as well. So live and bricking on Saturday works for me, but Friday night was fine for the November live and bricking too, so I'm not overly fussed either way. I'm kind of feeling like we want to do it on a Saturday. It feels more right, doesn't it? But we'll need to work out a time. There are a lot of Christmas trees built along roughly the same lines, but with slightly different details and sizes. But this is one of the nicest ones I've seen. Completely agree. I suspect any request to Gigi that starts with "can the that there" will be shut down before you even say their full name. I think it would be as I said yesterday, be shut down in a fraction of a time that was imperceptible, and maybe only perceptible to dogs or bats. Bevis Milson says, tremendous little boat. And then he asks, can I go and join Jackie, Neil and Mike in the temple? I'm feeling the need for some tranquillity away from the naughty people and all the shouting coming from Mr. the VAR on the picket line. Yes, of course you can. Right. Come on, Bevis. Look, you still haven't got your wand. Oh, I'll fix that at some point. You still haven't got your wand, which will infuriate you. There we go. Look, there we are. You're there in the Temple of Anubis. The tranquil Temple of Anubis. Is the French restaurant still standing? Bevis asked, because you could always adapt that in the Petit Filou Cafe. No, I'm going to build her a bespoke, a completely bespoke little French Little Sue cafe. And if I say to you that a tile is on its way, I'll say no more. I'll say no more, but a tile is very much on its way, which is utterly super news. Then he says, that old school desk computer and monitor is lovely, but you think Santa would fork out for a better new one by now? Yes, I mean, it's sort of a little bit old school. But Santa probably doesn't know how to use the more newfangled laptops. So I think that's perfectly acceptable for Santa to want to stick to what he knows. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Oh, now we get some whites. Good, good, good at long last. Odd that the screen is a sticker though, given that there are a number of computer screen printed tiles knocking around various other sets. It's got nice list written on it. That's probably why. It's the nice list that you can see today. That'll be why. Really nice start to this build, he says. I'm still not sure I like building the extras at the start of the build, but when they're this lovely, it's hard to argue. Also, speaking of Christmas, I'm going to take the opportunity for a bit of self-promotion because I've got a sale on a few items in my shop at the moment that would make excellent Christmas presents. Yes, go and buy some stuff from Bevis. You can get some stuff. He's got some fabulous Disney postcards. He's got his book, The Dead Queen Detectives. He's got other things. He's got ghost stuff, all sorts. Anyway, Neil says, that mince pie looks amazing, but I think you're mistaken about Santa's payroll. Isn't he a volunteer, so not able to kit out the clubhouse for the elves? Everyone is welcome to visit the Temple of Anubis. It's just us and Ruth Hayes at the moment. Jackie Swan is still sorting HR shizzle. Here he comes. Gird your loins, everyone, because here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. It's John Perry. John Perry. Yeah, what have you got to say? What have you got to say, you miscreant? Says, well, I know I could have just politely asked you to switch heads, but where's the fun in that? But I didn't think it would take that long to get locked up. Can I just ask, has this been one massive dare as to how long it would take me to throw you into Athawakatras for saying the build that must not be named? I'm just inquiring, as I know that quite a few of you like a long and prolonged jape. I've just got my suspicions, but we don't know because the VAR is still very much on strike. When's he ever coming back? When's the VAR coming back? When's it happening? I don't like it. I need the VAR. I need the VAR to come back. Oh, look, this is nice. Look, sort of pancake waffles and mugs. So this is lovely. Now, this is going on up here, but that would have this sticker on it. Sticker number 3, which is a lovely picture of elves with Santa. So that would be on there. But as you know, I'm letting the person who wins this set have the joy of doing the stickers. John Perry, making progress on building 3 of Nocturne Alley. Oh, look, he started another one of his brilliant MOCs. Fabulous, John. That's absolutely fabulous. Fabulous. Neil says, you, sir, are a genius, and this cannot be expressed enough. Honestly, he really is. If you're watching Justin Ramsden, I'm telling you now, honestly, John Perry is absolutely brilliant at MOCs. He's phenomenal at them, and he should probably have some sort of job at Lego. That's my feeling. He did the most amazing thatched roof the other day, but if you go and look at his Twitter account, you'll see the picture of it. It's absolutely brilliant, and I've never seen a thatched roof done on a Lego build, FYI, just saying. Thank you, Neil. John Perry says in response to Neil, you're too kind. Rosie Lee, I echo Neil's remarks. John, your MOCs are inspiring and truly amazing. Love them all. Ruth Hayes, replied to Bevis Musson away from his thread in case it gets lost or ignored. I think you'll find it's me paying a visit to the temple, not Jackie, who also happens to be one of the naughty people. Well, it's lovely here, and I'm feeling a little calmer and relaxed already. She's only a little bit naughty, mind you. Jackie Swan says, well, you say that. Rosie Lee, on catch-up, loved Sesame Street, although I didn't have a clue on the minifigs or set references. It was lovely to see all the bright, bold colours. Just loved the Minions. I wasn't aware there was a Minion Lego set, so much crammed into such a small build. Cheered me up, no end. Neil says, Elf Rosie has also brought cheer. Hashtag let the festivities begin. Hashtag elf hat swap. Where am I up to? I'm up to here. Oh, there we are. Voila. Neil says, ideas. Little Sue's cafe could maybe include a florist sideline, or at least include plenty of flowers and plants, both inside and out. But these are ideas for Little Sue to feed in, I'm sure. Hashtag Little Sue's shop. Hashtag Little Sue's flowers. Hashtag Poisson croissant. Yes, I mean, I think it goes without saying that Little Sue's shop is going to have a florist sideline on the go. I mean, but duh. Oh, look at that, little scissors on the side. Maybe this is a wrapping area. Well, we're probably about to find out, aren't we? Ruth Hayes says, there is never ever going to be a perfect time for us all to get together for live and bricking, Mother Goose. I think you should do it at the best time for you. I know my goosey chums will understand. Well, I'm kind of feeling like it just feels nicer on a Saturday, doesn't it? But I'm very happy to hear your thoughts on that. It's certainly easier for a lot of our international chums. Look, little wrapping desk. Isn't that nice? So I think I'm veering towards. Oops! I think I'm veering towards. Let's go back to Saturday, but we can have a look at the timings, of course.
Emma.
Yes.
You know when you said rightio, here we go. Should it not have been rightio, ho, ho, press the button?
Yes, very good. Yes, it should have been
Rightio, ho, ho. Rightio, ho, ho, ho. Rightio, ho, ho.
Yes, all right, thank you. Got it.
Are you a bit irritated with me, Emma?
No, but I don't know. What on earth has given you that idea, Little Sue? Absolutely not. You carry on.
Rightio, ho, ho, ho. Oh no. Rightio, ho, ho. Rightio, ho, ho.
Yeah, maybe not quite so much. Oh no, I've lost the Google Earth. Here we are. Now I'm back. Neil, oh, very good. He says, big look, big book, little book, big book, little book. Hashtag it's as if they know. Yes, we had a little book, big book situation over here.
Jordan, I'll say no more. I covered my friend. She did not want her picture on the internet.
Excuse me, look, it's Jordan with minions. It's absolutely tremendous.
TARDIS facts number 2.
Oh, we'll give this a drum roll.
TARDIS facts number 2. As I mentioned in the previous fact, the ARS was used in the last Great Time War. It was mainly used on fleets of battle TARDISes, the subject of today's fact. Contrary to the Doctors Type 40 and other conventional TARDISes designed for time travel without the threat of attack, and for scientific research and exploration missions. These TARDISes were equipped with heavy armaments to engage in battle at a second's notice, while being flown into hostile locations. Their outer plasmic shells were composed of living metal, able to morph into shields, and any number of predetermined gun emplacements. Their main weaponry were time torpedoes, which could be used to freeze time and thus suspend other vessels in the time vortex. Over 1 million battle TARDISes were used by the Time Lords in the last Great Time War. Battle TARDISes were as sentient as other TARDISes, to the point that their experiences were recorded by the Matrix upon their destruction, much like their Time Lord pilots.
Oh, my goodness me. Well done. Well done. He includes a picture. Look. He includes a picture. Well done. Mike, formerly known as Tobermory Jake, he got the wrong email. He says, loving that the Minion minifigs are still with us on the haunted table. Even more amusing is that they're stood with Jordan, who is the only Afawak who said he didn't like them. Bloody minions. there then follows a lot of gifts. That concludes Club Business. Ooh, now then. Ooh. Oh, I see. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it's one of these again. I don't like them at all. Does that work? Yeah, there we go. Now that's very clever. That's very, very clever. Look, it's rolls of wrapping paper hanging from the wall. That's very, very clever. That's lovely. That's a really lovely detail. That gets a round of applause. Right, let's get this bag 2 finished, shall we? Oh no, I've got minor brown blindness here. Crumbs. That and no, I think it's that. Yeah. Goes in there. Little clock. That's going in That's an interesting little thing, isn't it? Oh, is that down? Let me turn this round. That's going to slightly drive me mad that that's not pointing upwards. Unless I do that, and there we go. There we go. Now it won't upset us greatly. That's it. Pressing that all down properly. Good. Almost done now. Nice little thing. And that is the front door. That's lovely, isn't it? Isn't that nice? Really nice. Then we want I might make my own little version of this. By the way, as I did with the... Now then, how does this work? Oh, like that. As I did with our old pal Privet Drive, because it hasn't got like element. No, this is in the wrong place. That one's in the wrong place. It should be here. It hasn't got an unusual element yet. As they sometimes often do. I mean, apart from the elves, obviously, but then you lot can be the elves. That's it. That's it. Oh dear, that's a worry. That's a worry. I shouldn't have that bit. Gosh, where did that go then? Where did that bit go? Huh. Interesting. Oh, it must have gone there, look. Above the door, there's a great big gap. Hang on. Oh no, this could be awful. This could be deeply, deeply deep. Do you know what? I'm not going to put you through that, but just suffice, I will fix that now in my own time. But I won't let you see it because it will upset you. But come back tomorrow for bag 3. Afterwax Forever. Bye-bye.